My leadership story has been a journey full of ups and downs. In reflection, I know that I am where I am and who I am due to many learning opportunities over the course of my life. Truly, I am humbled and thankful for this journey so far. Currently, I am a principal of an underperforming elementary campus in Fort Worth. I believe that being a current principal is not my final destination. It is another opportunity that I have been given along the journey. Don't we wish there was a simple start and finish line in education? My starting line starts before I ever existed. My grandfather, Pop as I called him, was one of my ultimate life heroes. He instilled in me a love for Auburn University. Unlike most Southern girls, I learned the Auburn fight song before Jesus Loves Me. He also modeled greatness in adversity. He stood against racism in his rural Alabama town from the moment he had an opportunity. He made public and private decisions that made him an outcast in his long-standing community for many years, and this came with the cost of his own 3 children at times being ostracized as well, my mom included. With patience, integrity, and endurance, he reclaimed many of his friendships and standings in the community and took pride in the fact that he stood by his convictions. Within the same vein, my parents have always sought to be a true resource for the homeless community of Fort Worth. They taught me that poverty, mental illness, depression, addiction, and more is no respecter of persons. It impacts anyone and everyone. They taught me that treating all people with dignity is the only way to treat people. The work they still do with people of poverty is thankless and sometimes met with many critical opinions based on stereotypes of the homeless community. Yet my parents have shown resilience and dedication to being a life-giving resource day in and day out. I followed the dream of going to Auburn and thought I would conquer the world by going to graduate school and becoming a writer. Auburn infused a love for learning and a true desire to be a lifelong learner. Also, I fell head over heels for one of my true loves, college football. Unfortunately, my mom got cancer and I came home after graduating my undergrad. I knew I needed to put my degree to use and believed in hard work. My grandmother, a retired music teacher, was always gently reminding me that there has never been a more hard-working profession than teaching. And in an effort to honor her gentle pushes, or rather have her off my back for a little time, I began working as a Title I interventionist in a Fort Worth school. This led me to accepting a position for a teacher that was not returning from maternity leave. My mom made a full recovery, and I was completely in love with my profession of teaching. These beginning pieces weave together many of my core values. I believe in the power of work, hard work. I believe in humanity and the incredible need of respecting each person's dignity. I believe in honesty and integrity. I believe respect is earned. I believe in having courage. I believe in empathy and that it is a powerful position to lead from. I believe in education, which gives me the knowledge to work wisely and trains my mind and my hands to work skillfully. Another key component to my story lies in the value that I believe in healing, and what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. After marrying my best friend, he developed a dangerous dependency on alcohol, which ended up becoming a gateway to a dependency to drugs. After 3 rehabs and many counseling sessions, my life flashed before my eyes in one violent evening. In that moment, which now I am thankful for, I saw my need to stand up for myself and say enough is enough. I filed for divorce on the same day as pressing criminal charges. At the beginning of COVID days, I was miraculously able to still find resources to help me heal and work through this deep pain and the rotting nature of my self-esteem and any confidence I had left. This only increased my value to know the importance of a healthy community and made me passionate about providing access to resources for mental and physical health within the school framework. I remember walking the halls in April 2020 and seeing Kobe Bryant biographies on the walls and the calendar on my desk marked as February. While it had only been a few months, the world had changed. My life had changed. It felt surreal, and yet I was met with the harsh reality that I had an hour to pack whatever I needed to help teachers and students make it for the next few months virtually. You get it, right? We had a new vocabulary of social distancing, the CDC, PPE, quarantines, and virtual education. Suddenly, leadership had a whole new weight, new opinions, and new burdens. Coincidentally, my personal life required lots of counseling to fight depression and anxiety. I began to read The Gifts of Imperfection by Dr. Brené Brown. She writes, "We cultivate love when we allow our most vulnerable and powerful selves to be deeply seen and known, and when we honor the spiritual connection that grows from that offering with trust, respect, kindness, and affection. Love is not something we give or get. It is something that we nurture and grow, a connection that can only be cultivated between two people when it exists within each one of them. We can only love others as much as we love ourselves. Shame, blame, disrespect, betrayal, and the withholding of affection damage the roots from which love grows. Love can only survive these injuries if they are acknowledged, healed, and rare. This points to another core belief I hold as a leader, and that is that of responsibility. Winston Churchill says the price of greatness is responsibility. It is my responsibility to heal helpfully and be a person of action. My healing in my personal life and the COVID days as a leader challenged me to become better, not bitter. I knew that I could not compromise my role as a leader now more than ever, no matter the pain. Then something incredible happened. Presence and authenticity driving my leadership unknowingly began inspiring others. My joy returned along with my why. I began leading from a place of empathy at a different level than I had ever done before. As I regained confidence and joy, I saw a shift in the eyes of our students returning to school. I saw their trust. I saw their resilience. I saw their confidence. I saw their hope. What could have been really hard days, and honestly probably was harder than I realized, I found life giving and determined to help our students regain what had been lost, which had become a personal theme in my own story. Isn't that what we do? We fall down and we get back up. When life seems to be falling apart, perhaps it's really falling together. As a leader and as a person, I know the value of regaining what was lost and making what you can with the hand you're dealt with. This leads me to my final value as a leader, and that is that of resilience, which I believe comprises of luck, faith, and being a lifelong learner. Brene Brown says faith is a place of mystery where we find the courage to believe in what we cannot see and the strength to let go of our fear of uncertainty. We can have faith and commit to growing, but in the end, it also comes down to a little bit of luck that we are in the right place at the right time. My leadership story reflects the ups and downs give opportunities to be better, grow, and mold into the ultimate leader or even person that I should be. In doing so, I get the humble honor to inspire others, educators, community members, and most importantly, students, to be the person that they want to be and do the things they want to do. In conclusion, I want you to know that I acknowledge that you are now part of the journey that I'm on, and I am a part of yours. I am cheering each of you on as you embark TCU's leadership journey, and I am so thankful to do this learning alongside each of you.